What's up, Internet? This will be my first video in a series. It's going to be a bike to bobber project. Bike. They're both CB650s. The one I'm working on is a 79, the other one's an 81. I've got a few other videos that were intended to be introductions to this channel and this project, but I never ended up using them, so I might piece them together, put them in, and use a bit of it, or I might just do a write-up explaining to you what's going on. But basically I bought this bike, the 79 here, the CB650. I bought it, I don't know, I'd say 9 months, 10 months ago, and didn't do anything with it for a long time. And then just recently decided I was going to get it running, get it going, and so basically where we are now is I have no mechanical experience. This is my first bike, it'll be my first bike build, and I basically told myself that in order to get into motorcycles and mechanics and building bikes whenever, I was going to buy a bike that didn't run, and then teach myself the mechanic part of it by learning it myself. So I bought this bike, and with manuals and YouTube and forums, I've got it to the point now where it runs. I chopped off the exhaust one day when I was bored, so it's loud as hell. But it runs, it idles okay, it smokes, it's got a couple oil leaks, it needs some new parts here and there. But all in all, I got it from a non-running bike to a running bike, put new battery and stuff in, new spark plugs. I did the valve adjustment on it, so the compression's better than it was when I got it now. Other than that, this is kind of the start of the project now, though. So the first job that I'm going to do is to take the carbs off. Well, I've already got them off. They're sitting here. I got the carbs off. I got all the float bowls off, and the floats out, the pins, all the bits and pieces are sitting in these jars here, the jets and stuff. So that part I've done before for cleaning, so up until this point I'm okay with what's going on. Now we have our shop manual, and I'm going to attempt for the first time ever to separate the carb bodies, because when I got it, the little lever here for the choke that joins the two bodies together, this was all held together here with little zip ties and stuff. So I know the spring has to be rewound and joined to both sides of the car body. And also, when I took off this guy here, maybe I can do that quickly for you. This is the, I think it's the air valve cutoff. Basically, when you let off the throttle quickly, this little piece here is supposed to stop the bike from backfiring. Now when I got it, there's a little air intake here, but when I got it on the bike, I don't know which way this is going to show up on camera. I don't know if you can see in there or not, but the previous owner had taken out the seals that go in there, and just looking for the seals here. Supposed to have these guys, but as you can see, the diaphragms are all ripped up and shredded, and so they're supposed to be inside of here. There's supposed to be a little diaphragm and a little washer, an O-ring. Probably in here somewhere. It's supposed to be in there, and like I said, when you let off the throttle too quickly, it balances everything out, and stops your bike from backfiring. There's supposed to be 4 of them. Here. Air cutoff valve. There's supposed to be 4 diaphragms and 4 O-rings in these little ports, but this first one that I took off is filled with nasty crap and silicone and whatever else. Now, I've also been told that these parts are not 100% needed on a bike. You can run without them, obviously. It's kind of like an old tuner trick, I guess, from when I've read on forums, but I'm thinking, since it's my first bike and I want to learn as much about them as possible, I'll probably go online and order them. It sucks because they're like $20, $30 a piece, so that already puts me at 80 to 120 bucks just to repair that one part of my carb. Luckily, this gaskets and stuff seem pretty good on this guy, so it's not bad. But we'll see how it goes. I might run without, but I want to take the carb bodies apart, clean everything up properly, check the other 3 air cutoff valves there, see if they're all the same. So this will be my first video, and also my first attempt at separating some carbs. I'm just looking at the time here. It's already a 6-minute video, and I'm rambling on because that's what you do on YouTube. That's what you do on YouTube. So I'll probably use this as the introduction to my videos and go from there. But basically that's where we stand. I'll stop this video and start re-recording a new one of the actual process of the carbs. I guess I'll take this point. Other than that, what I'm going to be doing on this bike is I just ordered a set for the engine here. I got a set, all new gaskets and seals for this guy coming in. I'm going to replace that, clean up the engine and everything, check the clutch, clutch plates, all that. Apparently this bike is notorious for having charging problems. The stator gets messed up and whatever, I don't even know what else, but I'm probably going to look into the electrical system a lot more on this. This is how it came to me, this mess of stuff here. I'm going to be replacing the handlebars, the gauges, cleaning everything up, all new cables, probably getting new spark plug cables. New spark plugs are already in there. I'm going to be replacing the stock airbox here. I think I want to replace that with a either pods or velocity stacks or something along those lines, just to clean this area up a bit. I want to move the battery down. I want to get shorter rear shocks. I think these are 13.5 inches if I'm correct. I want to drop them down to about an 11 inch. Bring the back end down a bit, new fender, new lighting all the way around, and new tires once I get those in. Other than that, basically, some paint and everything and playing around with different ideas, but that'll be my first bike. Yeah, not much more to say than that. That's where we're at. I got all the original parts that, as they come off, I might decide to sell them, keep them, I don't know. Like I said, I've got a second frame here, it's an 81, so I've got a couple different ideas of what I want to do for bikes, whether it's, a lower back end with a solo seat, kind of like the classic bobber chopper look to it, or if I want to go with the 2-up seat and like a sissy bar and that kind of thing. So I got the 2 frames to play with, so I might do 2 different bikes, get myself a second engine set up, and maybe have 2 bikes when I'm done, who knows. But that's it for this introductory video. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all those fun YouTube things, and we'll see where this project goes. Feel free to follow it along, share with others, whatever. This is Juan Carlito Online, and we'll see where this takes us. Cheers.